the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They're on 23-yard line.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Tackle made.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 15-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Tight go. Watch out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
5 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Running back.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
55,
Back to throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 48 the mic. Check 48.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
We own them. Check 48 the mic. Check 48 the mic. Get him. Get him. Get him. No.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Ravens.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
with the option. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
From 4 yards out, as the Ravens push further out in front. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Steelers.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to number 80.
From 8 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
28.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
For Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way to the opposite 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next to score, Ravens 28, Steelers 14. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Green to bring it back. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Steelers 14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm the boy. One for the set. Boy, tennis next.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown and where they go, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. The throw over the middle taken in. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Take over 1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
The gun, he'll hand this off. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Steelers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
48-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
The pass.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Let's get that ball right here. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to tie it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. they'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Steelers 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
17 yards. And a Raven first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sidney Jones in on the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The Steelers' 21-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
26.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
On the tackle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right, toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.